Welcome everyone. Today we are going to work with radical equation. Exactly how to solve equation with a radical. Let's do some examples. The first example, we have the square root of 2x plus 35 minus 2 equal 3. The idea is to isolate the square root. So the first step is to add 2 on both sides of the equation. So in the left side, the square root of 2x plus 35 is equal to 3 plus 2, that is 5. Now, to eliminate the square root, we need to do the inverse operation. What is the inverse operation of the square root? The exponent. So, the index of the square is 2. So we need to elevate to the second power. And 5 to the second power. So the power simplifies the square root. So the solution is 2x plus 35 is equal 25. Now we need to subtract 35 to both sides, and the left side is 2x equal 25 minus 35 is equal negative 10. Now divided by 2 both sides, and the answer is x equal negative 5. If we need to prove the solution, we need to substitute the value in the equation. So the square root of 2 times the value of x, that is negative 5, plus 35 minus 2 is equal 3. The product is negative 10, so the square root of negative 10 plus 35 minus 2 equal 3. Negative 10 plus 35 is 25. So the square root of 25 minus 2 equal 3. Now the square root of 25 is 5 minus 2 equal 3. 5 minus 2 is 3. So negative 5 is the correct solution for this equation. Let's do another example. We have the square root of negative 16 plus 10x minus x equals 0. The first step is to isolate the square root. So we need to add x to both sides. And the square root of negative 16 plus 10x is equal to x. Now we need to elevate the square root to the second power, and the power simplifies the square root, so negative 16 plus 10x is equal x to the second power. Now for the solution, we need to isolate all the values on one side of the equation. So 0 equal x to the second power minus 10x plus 16. The solution, we need to factor the polynomial. So we are going to find two numbers whose product is 16 and whose addition is negative 10. And those numbers are 8 and 2. So one solution is 0 equal x minus 8, and the other solution is 0 equal x minus 2. X equal 8 or x equal 2. Now we have to try for both solutions to find what is the real solution of the equation. With the first x equal 8, we have the square root of negative 16 plus 10 times 8 minus 8 equal 0. So the square root of negative 16 plus 80 minus 8 equals 0. Negative 16 plus 80 is 64 minus 8 equal 0. The square root of 64 is 8 minus 8 equals 0, so 0 equals 0. So x equal 8 is one real solution. Now we are going to try with the solution 2. If we substitute, we have the square root of negative 16 plus 10 times 2 minus 8 equal 0. 10 times 2 is 20, so the square root of negative 16 plus 20 minus 8 equal 0. Negative 16 plus 20 is 4. The square root of 4 minus 8 equals 0. The square root of 4 is 2 minus 8 equals 0. 2 minus 8 is negative 16, that is different to 0. So this is not a solution of the equation. The only solution is x equal 8. Let's do another example. If we have a square root of both sides of the equation, so we need to elevate to the second power in both sides. So in the left side we have the square root of 3x plus 1 to the second power. The solution is 3x plus 1. And in the square root of 2x plus 7 to the second power, the solution is 2x plus 7. In this case, we need to group the x one side and the numbers in the other side. I'm going to group the x values or the x terms in the left side. So I'm going to subtract 2x to both sides is x plus 1 equal 7. Now subtract 1, so x is equal to 6. If we are going to prove, we substitute the value of x. So the square root of 3 times 6 plus 1 is equal to a square root of 2 times 6 plus 7. In this case, 3 times 6 is 18 plus 1 equal 2 times 6 is 12 plus 7. 18 plus 1 is equal to 19, and 12 plus 7 is 19. So 6 is the correct solution. Let's do another example. If we have two square roots and one of the squares is insulated, so the first step is to elevate to the second power both sides of the equation. In the left side, we have 3x minus 2 equal. The solution of this binomial to the second power is the first term to the second power plus 2 times the first term times the second term plus the last terms to the second power. Now, if we simplify, we have 3x minus 2 equal 2 to the second power, that is 4, plus 2 times 2 is 4 times the square root of x plus the square root of x to the second power is x. Now we have again a square root in one side of the equation. Now we have to isolate this term to simplify the equation. So I'm going to subtract 4 and x to the left side. So 3x minus 2 minus 4 minus x equal 4 times the square root of x. Simplify, 3x minus x is 2x, negative 2 minus 4 is negative 6, equal 4 times the square root of x. Now, to simplify, we are going to elevate to the second power both sides of the equation. The solution is 2 times x to the second power minus 2 times the first term multiply the second term plus second term to the second power equal 4 to the second power multiply square root of x to the second power is x. Now simplify, we have 4x to the second power minus 2 times 2 times 6 is 24x plus 36 equal 16x. Now we have to equal to 0 the equation. So I'm going to subtract 16x to the left side. We have 4x to the second power minus 24x minus 16x plus 36 equals 0. Add the like terms, 4x to the second power minus 40x plus 36 equals 0. We have a trinomial, a square trinomial, that have a common factor, that is 4. So 4 is the common factor of x to the second power minus 10x plus 9 equals 0. So the 4 we can pass to divide, so x to the second power minus 10x plus 9 is equal to 0. And now factor the polynomial. X minus 9 times x minus 1 equal 0. Now the solution is x minus 9 equal 0 and x minus 1 equal 0. One solution is x equal 9 or x equal 2. What is the real solution? Find the solution, the real solution, substituting the value of x in the equation and prove that the equal is real for both sides, and tell me what is the real solution. I hope you learned how to solve equation with radicals. See you in another opportunity.